Alright folks, Between This Idiot, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We are playing Chapter 3. Let's see what this is. Where there has been a catastrophe. Where we're going to be heading over to the headquarters. Secret Agent Ace, thank goodness you're here. We don't know what to do. What happened? We thought you had this under control. Well, we don't. These people are nuts. The Enlightened One ascends. We must follow his soul to the next plane without delay. We're running out of time. Soon his spirit will continue its journey without us. Please, children, listen to me. The release must wait. The police presence is disturbing the energy. But will the spirit of the Enlightened One wait for us? Steven's spirit isn't going anywhere. Rosewater, you better keep a handle on these children of yours. Get them back inside the compound. Ace, we need to close this investigation fast. Let's go back to the victim's room. Oh, that's nasty. That picture reminds me of the one where the girl's eyes are sewed shut. I forget what that's called. Yikes. Interesting, a plane ticket. Eyes wide shut, that's the one. Ace, look at that cult flyer. Perfect bait for a lost lamb. But wait, above the victim's face on one road, if I can't have you, no one can. There's no signature, but maybe the smudgy substance can tell something about the person who wrote this message, Ace. That phone might have been the victim. Better crack it at the password quickly. And wait a minute, doesn't that faded bit of paper look like a plane ticket to Aruba? Was the Enlightened One planning a different sort of trip? Let's get dusting. We've got to jump to it, Ace. Once the killer's behind bars, we can shut down the cult for good. Interesting. Grayson Rosewater. Airplane ticket to Aruba is for Grayson Rosewater. But why would he need to plan to Aruba if he's planning on downing Hemlock with the others? You're right, Ace. Perhaps Grayson Rosewater wasn't planning on joining the others. We're gonna curl him and get the whole story. Maybe he's been siphoning off all the money. If you get that substance flying under the microscope, we're bound to get a lead. Let's do this, Ace. You got this smartphone locked, but it's just a blank home screen. There's no selfie on the home screen for once. There's no indication of the phone's owner anywhere. I guess that means that this is a job for Kathy. Let's get the smartphone to her. You could easily go into pictures, probably, and figure all that stuff out. Interesting. Okay. My guess is the mom. The substance for the flyer was a lipstick called Exquisite Corpse, and it's from a company called DOA, as in Dead on Arrival. Yeesh. Wait, Ace, you're right. We've seen this lipstick before. It was in Elvira Milton's handbag. So she's the one who wrote, "If I can't have you, no one can." Let's go talk to her. Yep. Yep. Mr. Rosewater, we know you were planning a trip to the ideal Caribbean getaway spot, Aruba. That was no getaway. It was for a meditation retreat to recenter myself after the release. Wait, after the release? So you didn't intend to take part in the release? What did Steven think about that? I had told the Alliant One that someone needed to stay behind after the release to manage the higher truths affairs. The Alliant One didn't understand. He felt that I must be part of the release with everyone else. But I knew he'd see my viewpoint eventually. Or maybe to be sure that you didn't join the release, you made sure the victim took his a little earlier. Well, you're being ridiculous. I need to get away from your bad energies, you great Janae. Maybe that Daigo Satsuma CD Sister Skylar lent me will help cleanse the space. Miss Milton, it seems that you were still rather attached to Mr. Crow. Oh, you found the flyer. I can't believe you kept it. You know, he said we'd never be apart, Secret Agent Ace. We were going to be undead together forever. And then you went and did this stupid cult crap. But I still had hope that I could get my Legolas back. I tried to remind him of all the beautiful times we had together, but he told me that he was a changed man, that there could be nothing between us ever again. Well, passion is a dangerous emotion, Miss Filton. For your sake, I hope you didn't follow through with your threat. Don't think she did, but... Hey, I have some bad news about that smartphone you brought me. The phone belongs to Gabriel. Wait, this is Gabriel's phone. What was it doing in the victim's room? Well, good question. An even better question is, what was it doing at the New Age Fair? What do you mean? Well, the phone's GPS data proves that Gabriel was at the fair at the time of the murder. Wait, what? But Gabriel told us that he was at the headquarters when the victim was killed. Hey, so we need to contact Gabriel about this right away. Oh dear. My guess is he probably lent his phone. Gabriel, why did you lie to us? We know that you were at the New Age Fair. Oh dear, it's foolish of me. But it's like that Daigo Satsuma song says, appearances deceive. I did go to the fair, but it was only to reason with Steven. You don't understand how bad things were inside the cult. Everyone kept chanting about the suicide. I couldn't get through to anybody. The more I talked to the disciples, the more I realized that they too were indoctrinated to think clearly. I had to go through the source and change Stephen Crow's mind. But Crow didn't even care. He said I had seen the higher truth too in the end. He thought he was saving these people. So you jeopardized this operation for nothing and you didn't tell us about it? What was I supposed to do? Shutting down the cult was taking too long. I'm sorry I lied, but I couldn't put police procedures above people's lives. Fair. Chin Grayson, who was trying to escape the release of Skylar, who wanted to stop recruiting people to the cult, seems the victim was losing his hold on people. But would either of them go so far to kill him? You're right, Ace. The evidence will bring the truth to light, and we need more of it if we're ever going to find this killer. Good call, Ace. Let's head back to the crime scene. There's bound to be a lead. Yeah, Gabriel's not the killer, and his ex is not the killer for sure. Perfect. We can do the AI right after this. Ace, I do see blood on that box of donuts. This must have been in the killers. We left some weird purple flakes behind. We'll need to sample those. We better be quick about looking through that trash can. We need to wrap up this investigation. You guys are right. Those purple are from fingernails, I believe. So it's either Haruki's mom or Skylar. My guess is Haruki's mom. But it could be Skylar that she wanted him to go through with everything. What's this bloody rock you found in the trash, Ace? You're right. Martine said Steven was hit over the head before he was killed. The killer must use this bloody rock. Let's get into the lab. Way to go. Now I have a sample of purple flakes from the donut box for Rupert. Let's head to the lab. Mika's motive is he put her kid in jail. Fascinating little puzzle for your favorite forensic team today. You spoil me, Ace, you do. The little purple flakes you found in the killer's donut box were none other than nail varnish. What's that? Apologies, Ace. Americans say nail polish, don't they? Well, however you wish to call it, the killer was wearing this very shade. Oh, so the killer wears this light purple nail polish. Well, I doubt they'll find it at the prison commissary. We are very close. We're very, very close. Hey, Ace, that bloody rock you brought me was worth its weight in gold. The victim's blood on the bloody rock proved that it was definitely used to knock out the victim before it was stabbed in the eye. Was there anything else to help catch the killer? Well, as a matter of fact, I found a strange solid residue on the bloody rock. It perplexed me for some time, but I did eventually identify it as a mineral, amethyst to be exact. To be precise, the powder was a polished amethyst, much like what a New Age adherent might wear around their neck for protection against negative vibes. Skylar, wow. The killer's crystal necklace must have hit this bloody rock and left the dust behind. Ah, so the killer's wearing a crystal necklace. Well, it can't protect them from Ace. So now the question is, guys, how long do you think she'll have? I'm guessing 30 years. Ace, we have every element we need to arrest Stephen Crow's killer, and let's end this cold once and for all. I'm still not sure what the motive was. Skylar Sage under arrest for the murder of Stephen Crow. What? I would never have harmed the Enlightened One. And yet you did. You hit him over the head with a rock, then you stabbed him with his own earrings. No, I didn't. He changed my life. Why would I harm him right before the release? Will you tell us you've been angry with Stephen Crow for a while? We found the Dayglow Satsuma mix you sent him. Everyone listens to him. It helps us meditate and protects us from negative vibes. Well, speaking of negative vibes, you left flakes from your crystal necklace and the bloody rock you used to stun Mr. Crow. It's over, Skylar. We have all the evidence we need. Just confess. Okay, it's true. I did kill him. Oh, so it's Stephen now. All of a sudden he's not the Enlightened One? He never was. I used to believe everything he said, but then he announced the release, and yet he kept asking for more money. And that got me thinking, why did the Higher Truth need everyone's money if we were all going to leave for another plane of existence? Well, that's a good question, Miss Sage. Did you try and get an answer? I did. I confronted Stephen at the fair, and he gave me the same old line about material things holding us back. But he wouldn't tell me where all that money was going to and what purpose. I realized in that moment Stephen was simply using us all to get rich. He probably wasn't even going to attend the release. I was blind with rage. I hit him over the head with the bloody rock, and once he was out cold, I grabbed his earrings and stabbed his eyes. Well, Miss Sage, we understand that you must have felt betrayed, but killing Stephen Crow is not the right way to deal with it. You're under arrest. If it stops the release, it might have been the better way. Skylar Sage, you're here before this court charged with the murder of Stephen Crow, who you stabbed in the brain through his eyes with his own earrings. He claimed to have a higher vision, but he was just another con artist. Well, be that as it may, you could have come to the law to express your concern. He was inciting mass suicide to get away with all the money. And you should have relied on the fine police force of Grimsboro to stop him, but you didn't. Ah, I was close. Given the nature of this murderous act, the court hereby sentences you to 25 years in prison. But I saved lives. I saved lives. Yeah, you did. Ace, can you believe that Stephen Crow's most devoted disciple is the one who did him in? I don't agree with how she handled the situation, but I do think she has a valid question. What was all the money for? And what will become of these poor people who got hoodwinked into handing over everything they had to the cult? We're not on this cult yet, Ace. We can't rest until we have the answers. And we'll get all the answers in the additional investigation. I'll see you guys soon. This has been Pitching 88. Over and out.